Welcome back, guys. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for watching. And in today's video, we do what we haven't done in a while, actually. And that is look at a bunch of recent viral UFO clips, try to explain them, analyze them, and potentially debunk them. I have prepared 3 clips for you guys today. Well, actually, it's 2 clips and 1 image. So we're gonna get through it and we'll do our best to explain what we're seeing on screen. But before we get into the first clip, I would kindly ask you to smash the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, because the truth is we're fighting a war against the algorithm. The YouTube algorithm is not favoring this channel in any sort of way. So we have to do it ourselves. So recommend the channel if you're enjoying the content to your friends, to other people who you know who might be interested in content like that. I would greatly appreciate that. But let's get into the first clip. This one was only uploaded 3 weeks ago, and it shows an alleged UFO, a giant mothership, over Taiwan. In the title it says that the clip was recorded on the 12th of October this year, but again, uploaded only 3 weeks ago. I've seen it on Twitter, I've sseen this on Reddit as well and other platforms. People are sharing this clip because it is somewhat mysterious. I'm going to put the audio on. I don't speak Taiwanese? Jesus, there's a whole bunch of languages spoken in Taiwan, but I guess from the sound of it, it sounds like Chinese. Let's get into it. So we see a giant, somewhat cylindrically appearing object in the sky with lights flaring up and down its sides. And when I first saw it, I thought, wait, is this just a campaign to encourage recycling? Are we trying to spread awareness of rubbish bins or something? Because it looks like a giant rubbish bin with lights on the side. But I'm not gonna lie, and it's only 28 seconds long, so there it is. I'm gonna switch off the audio. It is somewhat intriguing, right? And somewhat mysterious. It looks huge. Let's read some of the comments, because nowhere else you can get as meaningful insight as in the YouTube comment section. Besides on this channel, where you actually get meaningful insights in the comment section, but not on UFO channels like UFO Man. Let's read some of the comments. Yup. It's happening all over the world, guys. It's happening all over the world. These visitors surprise us more and more with new designs of their flying vehicles. That's actually a good point. I've spoken about this in previous videos, right? Like, why does every single UFO we see these days look completely different? Why is there no coherence in the design of UFOs anymore? We used to have discs, then we got Tic Tacs, but now every UFO video seems to show a completely different shape. And funny enough, I read this in a UFO forum a while back, people are speculating that that's because aliens are designing and spawning their UFOs for the specific need. So that they're beyond designing ships like we design cars, right? And we manufacture thousands of them. No. They need a UFO that goes underwater. They spawn a specific new shape just for that, AI generated if you want. So every mission for each UFO gets its own design. Okay, that's the theory amongst believers out there. Let's move on. It looks like bioluminescence deep sea jellyfish. I think it's bioluminescence, but English is not my first language. Bioluminescence is the emission of light by living organisms through a chemical reaction. But it does look somewhat like jellyfish, right? Like the bioluminescent jellyfish, they have these lights rippling along the sides of it. So while he doesn't know how to write the word bioluminescent, he still has a fair point there, I guess. That has to be massive, says Jose Diaz. It has to be massive, guys. Be me and my wife and my stepkids up. Please take me out of here. But anyway, as you may have guessed, there's a fairly simple explanation for what we're seeing here. And it can be spotted right here around the, 17-second mark. When, because this has been filmed in the car, you can hear the car noise in the background when I played the audio for you guys. When this traffic light zooms overhead, right? Like a big traffic light, you're going to see it here in just a second. Did you see it? There it was. Traffic light flying overhead. Now, obviously, if there would be a traffic light between this ginormous object in the sky and the car, then the traffic light would block the object. But that's not the case, okay? Here we have a enhanced and slowed down version of the original film. And you can clearly see that the object sits in front of the traffic light right there, which means it's a reflection. It's a reflection in the car window. Now, what is it? I don't know. It could be like a power bank or something. I've tried to pinpoint the object, but I couldn't really find a perfect match. But I think based on this, it's pretty clear that it's just a reflection, but it's cool footage nonetheless, right? I quite like it. I love the shape of the object. And I think one thing that really adds to, if you want to say, the credibility of the footage is that the reflection of the object in the window seems to fade out its colors ever so slightly, so it looks like it is somewhat far away in the distance. You know how you get objects that are far away on the horizon? They get kind of a blue taint because they're far away and you're looking through layers of our atmosphere into the distance, and our eye receives these objects to be far away and huge if they have that blue taint, and that effect is achieved here with the object being reflected in the mirror. So it looks like a ginormous object really far away. So I love it. It's a great optical illusion. But sorry to disappoint. It is just a reflection. So we can do... Moving on to the next one. Now the next one has been submitted to me by friend of the channel and core member of the community, Giovanni Agnelli, and he asked me to share my thoughts on a clip that was recorded in South Carolina, and this allegedly shows a creeper. What is a creeper, you might say? I have no freaking clue. But it's like a big, giant, mysterious cryptid creature that's larger than life, impossibly strong. And what it does here in this clip is it rips a whole tree in half, all right? Let's take a look. It is somewhat intriguing footage. I love this film. We're going to watch the whole thing. It is 3 minutes 33. I'm going to try to shut up as much as I can throughout it, but let's take a look. Here's the footage. South Carolina, something breaks trees in half. OMG.
I hope you can hear this. It sounds like gorillas fighting in the tree. They're breaking limbs bigger around than me.
They've been breaking them. Sorry. So you can actually see little branches there falling off the tree, right? Did you see it there? It's not only that the leaves, the tree crowns are moving, there are
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
There are pieces of the tree falling to the ground. See that?
This is the second time I've come over here. And the first time when I got up under them trying to figure out what it was, they started breaking limbs off and throwing them at me. And I still cannot figure out what it is.
It's a creeper, bro, obviously.
Look, they're ruining this freaking place. What in God's name is it? It's bigger than me, whatever it is. Because it's breaking limbs off that it would take me 2 minutes to saw.
I have to say, bro, there's this accent in Germany, from like East Germany, where people talk a lot like this, right? And there's just a inherent connotation to this accent that you're not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, you know? You don't sound very bright. And I have to say, and I mean, look, I'm sure there are very, very smart people in the east of Germany, but also in South Carolina, but that accent they have does not do the authenticity of this footage any favors. Okay, it sounds like he's a complete idiot. There, I said it. I'm sorry. It sounds like it. I apologize to anyone who has a similar accent. Haley Welsh. Anyway, let's keep going.
Look, see, he's coming right above me right here. He's fixing to throw something at me, whatever it is. Yeah, they don't like you messing with them. Look. What in God's name?
Unbelievable.
Is going on? Look. That's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that.
Oh.
What in Jesus' name just is doing this?
MG.
Oh my God, he just took half the tree down.
Just took it down, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's gotta be a... I don't even think a bear would have a chance in Hades and it doing this. It's something stronger than a bear. And he is pissed. Yeah, that's a healthy tree. About 8 to 10, maybe even 12 inches in diameter that he just broke because he's pissed because I'm getting close to him.
Yeah, that's why. It's the only possible explanation here, guys.
I think I'm going to bounce because I think he just hit the ground, which means he's about to face me on foot. And I don't really want to wrestle with somebody that can tear trees down.
Right.
Just
So
'cause they're mad.
he's bouncing, he's leaving, he gets scared. Because
God, look at the tree. He just freaking broke
God,
it down.
bro, he's took the tree down. This is incredible. I'm gonna mute the film. We're gonna look at it again, do some analysis. So first of all, few things I notice. Why in God's name is he switching off that flashlight all the time? Why does he switch it off? If you want to see this mysterious creature, this impossibly strong creature that's giant in front of you in a tree, why do you switch off the flashlight all the time? He does it all the time. Like, what is it? Is your flashlight too bright and it overheats? Or it's like the most garbage flashlight you can think of? It makes no sense. Also, why is he so calm? I don't know if you noticed this. Either he's like just the coolest cat in South Carolina, or he knows what's going on. And he's just like as cool as ice because there's not really actually a threat. But throughout the whole video, he's extremely calm. Even this impossibly strong creature that he believes to be in the trees right in front of him, hitting the ground, could potentially pose a serious threat to him. I mean, it could also be a bear. Who knows what it is, right? And he's like, well, I don't know about this. Look what it's doing now. It's so paced. It's like, okay, nice one, dude. So those are already some red flags for me. Now, what are we looking at? How can we explain this footage? To be honest with you, there is a pretty straightforward explanation for what's going on here. Because one big giveaway in this whole clip is, note that you never see any creature or you never see anything that would be not part of the foliage. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything you see is just branches. You never see anything running past the branches in the back through the tree. Any movement that would not be coherent with the movement of trees. And that's a dead giveaway of what's actually going on here. What you see in this clip is nothing but a larger dead tree that sits behind these healthy trees in the front, falling onto the trees from behind, onto the trees in the foreground. Now that tree, and you see it here, it just fell. What you see here is a dead tree. Now look how it's angled. Look how the main branch down here is angled, okay? And it's got a whole bunch of dry branches that go into all kinds of directions. So that tree slowly fell over, slowly gained that momentum, and that's also why in the beginning you just see parts of the other tree move, and it looks like something is in the trees, right? When actually it is just a bunch of those branches, those dead and dry branches from behind, pushing onto the tree crowns from behind. And that is also why when the tree is falling, he switches off the light and you can't actually see it, right? The moment when the main fall happens and you hear the big crack and he's like, well, look, it just took down half the tree. He's not filming it. He makes sure that his flashlight is not switched on in that moment.
Look, that's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that.
Because you would have seen this tree that you see here just falling over into the tree branches in the front, taking down that other piece of the tree.
What in Jesus' name is doing
Well,
this?
Jesus save us. What is
Oh my
happening?
God, he just took
This
half
is
the tree down.
unexplainable. Now, I would say that this guy knew exactly what was happening. Considering how hesitant he was to use his flashlight and point it into the direction as the tree was falling, it also explains why he is so calm, because he knows exactly what's going on, and probably, I'm assuming, but he's just trying to get some clicks. Well, it could be that, or it could be a giant, invisible, supernatural cryptid. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, okay? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Maybe you think it's a cryptid. Is it a cryptid? It is great footage though, right? It's a beautiful, almost optical illusion of this tree falling down, the single branches smashing into the tree crowns, moving parts of it, and it really looks like there's something in the trees, when actually it's just a larger dead tree behind them, falling over. So I confidently say, yes, well, okay. We took it apart, there's nothing left of it. We're moving on. Now the last one was recorded in Mexico, okay? Mexico, you heard of it, beautiful country, and actually it is just a photo. It's just a picture of an alleged UFO, an object that was recorded, and that seemingly, if we can trust the tweet above, was not visible to the naked eye. It wasn't visible, guys, but it was captured anyway. The guy was apparently trying to take a photo of volcanoes. So here he is taking a picture of the cityscape with the volcanoes in the background, and he captured this object in the sky. Check it out. Another unique alien design. Okay, this is like spawned by the aliens using AI to do some volcano stuff. Okay, somewhere in Mexico. Makes perfect sense. It's got a T shaped. Are they trying to tell us something? Something with T? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. What word are the aliens trying to tell us? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. But I'm not going to spend too much time on it because this is, is it even worth talking about? You guys sent it to me, so I felt obliged to talk about it. First of all, why is it only a still image? Sure, he's like, well, it wasn't even visible to the naked eye. It's like, yeah, okay, just, was it though? Was it? Do we have any evidence that that's actually true, or is it just a claim? Clearly the guy, up here's the name and the type of camera that he used, exposure and all that stuff, but I doubt that it wasn't visible with the naked eye, but he makes his claim, I doubt it, and that's kind of where that conversation ends. To me, this looks like, I don't know, maybe a plastic bag that's blowing around in the wind, maybe a tent structure, right? If you look at it, the top here almost looks like a curved roof shape, and like a gazebo or something. Do you know what I mean? With wind blowing at it from underneath. So it curves, so that the top here seems to fold forward while the back sits behind. Just like a sail, right? If you would imagine a sail on a sailboat and you flip it 90 degrees, that's how this looks because the wind picks up and blows at it from underneath. So that's how the top looks, and the other piece here seems to be just loosely attached. You can kind of see here that it's not fully attached to the rest of the structure. I mean, if this is an alien spaceship, then it's the worst design I've ever seen. It makes absolutely no sense. It is, a cool picture, and it is certainly a UFO, an object that's not necessarily identified, floating in the sky. But to me, it looks like, I don't know, a bunch of bags, maybe a gazebo, maybe a broken tent or something. But what do you think? Leave your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. Any of the clips we looked at today, I'm curious to hear your thoughts as always. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more. I would hope to see you in another video. Again, feel free to recommend the channel and these videos to other people who may enjoy them. I would greatly appreciate that. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and I'm out.